Hey everyone. I know I said I would get us back to town, but I figure I'd take you guys along for the journey with me to get us back to Elfheim and see what we can buy and go through the process of turning in all the various items, the quick pro quos. Oh, this was the monster that I was talking about last video. These ogre chiefs, if you're not careful, they will ruin your day. You've got to be very careful around them because they have the ability to cast spells. They're like wizard ogres. I believe they can cast haste on themselves and they can hit for a buttload of damage. So you gotta be careful around them. Not that they're any super big threats beyond your, the one-shot in your casters, but just be aware, and that's all it is. Caution is a good thing to hold. What is it? An ounce of prevention beats a pound of cure, and I don't have that many cures, so. Cobras! Oh, we haven't seen these guys yet. I remember these guys. These obviously do poison. I'm not sure if they paralyze. I think they just poison. Very easily dispatched. But we'll get ourselves back to town here. Gonna go straight down to the opening in the mountains. We're gonna get ourselves over to here. And we're gonna fight some blue wolves or war wolves. They did change a lot of the names, so if I refer to them by not what you see on the screen, please, indulge me, because again, I'm remembering these from the NES days, or the, I don't know if the Game Boy Advance version of the game changed their names or not, but I don't remember. But just indulge me my nostalgia, please. Don't hit me right in the childhood. Keep this guy up. Not running from any fights just because we want to get that gold, our fat stacks up as much as we can. I think that's what the kids are saying these days. So you can indulge me that too, that'd be great. Alright, so we're gonna take a quick stop off here at the inn. For 100 gold, we'll rest, get our spells back, and get our HP up, and then we're gonna go around and get all the various loots and things like that. I think what I'm gonna do also is I'm gonna stop off here and get some spells. I'm gonna get the fire spell. Let's see, anything you're liking. There's one enemy. It's all Norwegian. I think I'm gonna get the fire spell. Yes. And then I'm gonna go over and get the heal spell for our party, just to have it. It's nice to have a group heal, even if it is a slightly weaker version, because I know you can get like heal 2. And then how much money do we have left? I think let's check the level 4 spells real quick over here, because that's the one thing you won't ever find in the chests. You'll find the money to buy the spells, but you still gotta buy them. You gotta go to the stores. No frost, poison, cures poison, drives the enemy in the terror box, cast silent. Oh, cure silence. Okay. We'll do this one. Just leave it at that, and then call it good. Now, what does the black magic spells have? Just so I know. Haste doubles 1 attack, confuses 1 turn, and then AoE. Yeah, okay. So I really think the only one. What's only 1 enemy asleep? Interesting. It probably just has a higher hit chance. But I think I'm only gonna get the blizzard spell for those. Again, you don't have to buy all the spells at all the levels, and in fact, that's quite a common trap that a lot of people fall into when they play this game, is they feel they need to buy all the spells for all the levels, or they're not completing the game. That's not the case. You're almost meant to not do that, just because of how expensive the spells get, especially later on. Your level 8 and 9 spells are ridiculously expensive. I think they're like 8 grand or something like that. And naturally, you have monsters that pay out more as you go, but it's still quite a huge hit to your bank account when you try and purchase those spells. So you got to be very frugal about where you go. And again, I think that plays into the tactic that this game is trying to use, where it's like magic is powerful, but it's also very finite and very hard to come by. So we're gonna get ourselves up here. We'll just blitz through this quickly, because again, I'm not one to run away from fights, especially when we need money. Throughout the game, we'll need a lot of money, and that was one of the failings I think, overall for the game is that it just drove people into a corner feeling like they had to grind for cash. You could get a lot of money from chests, but the dungeons were also very dangerous if you stayed in there longer than you needed to. So we're going to get ourselves here, and we're going to go around the backside. There's actually a dock on the other side of Cornelia that we can use that'll get us closer to Matoya's cave, which is where we're going to go to turn in our crystal eye. And I said this last video, she uses the crystal eye to make coffee. It's a joke. She doesn't use it to make coffee. She just uses it to see, and then she uses it to make an antidote for this curse on the Elf Prince. And then when we talk to the Elf Prince again, we're going to get the most important item, I think. One of the most important early game items in the game is the Mystic Key. And with that Mystic Key, we're going to be able to open up all sorts of places and get lots of crazy good loot. It's a good power spike for us in this early game. Excuse me if I'm a little under the weather. My son is actually sick. He's home now. He's watching TV, so if I have any weird jump cuts, please indulge me. He's just on the couch vegging out. It's the holiday season here, and there's a stomach bug going around his school, so pray for me and my family if you are so inclined, or just wish me luck and leave it at that, because the stomach bug is just bouncing hand around his class, and now my wife's had it, my daughter's had it, he's got it, and I'm just waiting for my turn. So if I release a future video where I look slightly emaciated or exhausted, you know why. Alright. Yep, every little bit helps. Not just going to run away from the fights that are pretty easy and handed off. That's another thing I don't think I mentioned, is you can actually traverse the world diagonally. Never did that in the Final Fantasy 1 or on the NES or on the Game Boy version. Alright, we'll talk to her. Oh, what's this? My crystal eye? Give it to me. Give it here. Don't worry. I have something to give you in exchange. This potion. It's the most amazing concoction in my entire collection. Potion. Concoction. Same thing. Got the Jolt Tonic. So, I didn't mention it before, but, you know, I'm not playing with any modifications to this, so the text may be just offensive to some people. I don't mind it. It's not by any means unplayable. I just playing the game as it was released. I can see again. You still here? I don't need you anymore, so be on your way. Not so attractive as I thought you'd be. That's a funny little quip if you never talk to her again after you handed it. And she was looking to think that you were a hero, knight in shining armor. And her eye allows her to see, and then she finally sees you and says, oh, you're not as attractive as I thought you'd be. Go on, get. So, but anyways, we got what we needed. We got the Jolt Tonic. We'll go visit the Prince, Elf Prince, and get ourselves the Mystic Key from him. Da-da-da. So, especially, we don't want to run away from these Buccaneers, because the Buccaneers are the biggest payout for all the ocean monsters. They do have a tendency to run away. Let's see what the fire looks like. Oh, that's cool. Little eruption underneath them. That's cool. So 600 gold and 300 experience. There's probably the biggest payout for all the ocean monsters that we fight, or sea monsters, because I think this is we determined it to be a sea by geographical standards. So we're gonna go to Cornelia. Then we're going to go to the Chaos Shrine, and then we're going to go to the... Actually, you know what? Why don't we start with just the elf area, go to Atos's place, do it in reverse order. Go through the elf castle, then do Atos's fortress, and then do Cornelia and the Chaos Shrine, and end with the Chaos Shrine. And then we'll go see the next mystical race in the game. I don't want to spoil it. But they'll help us on our way to the next location. And the reason why we need to go to these places first is because we have to get another key item. You'll know it when we get it. It's very mystical. It's very high fantasy. So I don't want to ruin it for you if you don't know what it is. Big curate. Nice from Glyph. Alright, get ourselves down here. Good block. Dink. Good, good. You know you have hit a good power stride when certain monsters that were requiring you to take 2 or 3 actions in a turn to dispatch are now dispatched in 1 or 2. That's kind of the sweet spot that I live by when I play this game, that I only, oh, I didn't take that one extra step, that, you know, if I'm grinding or I'm looking like or feeling like I'm underpowered, I'll stay in an area until I can easily dispatch monsters that require my entire party to kill them, down to just, you know, Glitz and Lucy and Andy being able to take care of them, or Rion being able to take care of them in a single action. Okay, so am I not allowed to go into the town? Am I not allowed to approach it from the side? I never knew that. I couldn't get into the elf castle by approaching to the side. Did not know that. Learn something new every day. I hit my quota. Oh, good night, everybody. No, I'm just kidding. Z. So we talk to the healer here, and he jumps up and down. This Jolt Tonic may be just what we need to break the curse and awaken the prince. I'll try it at once. Ta-da! Your Highness, Your Highness! I was having a terrible nightmare. Am I still dreaming? You're the legendary warrior. Something tells you I am not dreaming. I shall heed the legend as I was told by my forefathers. The time for me to pass on the Mystic Key to its rightful owners has come at last. Mystic Key! Mystic Key, get! Alright, and then we'll talk to him. I am awake, strong again, all because of you. Thank you, warriors of light. Thank you. You have my undying gratitude. Bring peace back to Elfheim. So in the top right-hand corner, you see that's where we're gonna go. We're gonna get that and get that open for us. We gotta go outside. By outside, I mean just out here and around. Zoom. Here we are. And then here. Mithril Hammer. 800. 700. Bronze Gloves. Awesome. Alright, so. Hammer. Optimal. Rion. Optimal Bronze Gloves. Good. And then money. You love to see the money. We need the money. Alright, let's see here. I'm going to stay at the inn, and then I'm going to run to the item shop, and I'm going to pick up a tent, just in case, to have some rest mechanic just outside Atos's palace, or stronghold, whatever you want to call it. And then, do I have any potions? I do not have any potions. Let me get a few potions. And we have no antidotes. Let me get a few antidotes. Okay. Alright. And then I'm not gonna, like I said, I'm not gonna try and buy those spells other than the Blizzard spell. Some cases, I actually don't even condone buying more than the Fire spell or Thundara spell. I only bought the Thundara spell because it was good to have for the let's do haste as well. I'm gonna take back what I said. We'll do haste as well because having that on Rion makes him hit ridiculously hard. And then we'll call it good. And then we're gonna make our way back up to Atos's stronghold. And I'll tell you what, I'll fast forward once we get there, so that you don't have to, you know, watch this whole bit traversing the world. Alright, so I'll have you guys join me when we get there. So here we are. We're outside Atos's ruined castle. We're gonna jump into it. I believe it is in the, yep, it's that room that's off to the right, so we gotta go around this way and in the back. So remember, there's going to be random encounters in here, and they're actually pretty strong. Crazed ponies, I believe there's some ogre wizards, ogre mages in here, so just be careful. And there's monsters. Let's see if I rue the day that I open this up. Wraiths! Oh, this will be easy. So easy. In fact, not sweating at all. They do hit pretty hard though. Oh, and they did stun. Yep, paralyzed. Yep, focus on Rion. That's all you need to do. Just keep on hitting him. There we are. And they'll be pretty much easily dispatched with these two spells, if not this one on its own. Ta-da. Well, that was a pretty good amount of XP. Got us a level up. Alright, give me one moment. I'm going to take a quick jump cut again. I gotta get a phone call from my mother-in-law. Okay, so level up. Let's see what we got for ourselves with the level up. We're gonna have, broke 300. Rion broke 300 and got a point of strength, 191, strength, luck, 208. So Lucy broke into 200 before our Glitz did. That's funny. Got a point in intellect, 130, good amount of HP there, and a point in intellect. Awesome. And then we got the falchion. This is actually a pretty good get for our rogue, our thief. Just because it's such a nice sword. And then monsters. Oh no! Oh no! Mummies, preemptive strike. They are so toast. I'm just gonna say that they're toast right now. There, and then again doing this one. Yeah, the preemptive strike. Just Diara. Yep, they should be all dead. Ta-da! So that was the reason why I got that spell. I maybe got it too early, but at the same time. Power Staff is a huge equipment upgrade for... Do I want to put it on? Yes. Okay, well, done. And then... Monsters! Mummies again, not a preemptive strike. So the mummies are actually more terrifying to me than the wraiths were because they hit like a truck and they can put you to sleep. Oh no, no, no! Oh, we got our first death. We have our first death. I know these guys are dead. I knew it was going to be Andy. I knew it. It's okay, we got a Phoenix down. He's only going to miss out on this fight. That's a good amount of experience points that he's lost, but it is what it is. Steel gloves, okay. Alright, we just got the bronze gloves, really. So let's, steel gloves are, yeah, okay. And then, yeah, you can't wear the bronze gloves. I didn't think you could. Alright, let's use one of our Phoenix Downs. Only 1 HP. And then we'll use those potions. 1, 2, 3. There we are. I knew, I just had that fear. I'm not going to bother resting in a tent now. I'll just use our consumables. Let's do there, and yeah, might as well do that. Okay. Alright, so I'm not going to bore you guys with the walk back, but I'll just do another jump cut, and we'll talk more when we get back to Elfheim. See you then. Okay, everyone, welcome back. We're just outside Elfheim. Nobody died, again, on the way to getting here. We're just going to stay at the inn. Rest up. There we are. Awesome. Okay. Good stuff. Okay. So sitting pretty good. We have about 6,380 gold. Gil. Sorry. Um, we're gonna get our way uh, back to Cornelia, and we're gonna open up the treasury that's there. I can't remember if in that treasury there's an armor for Rion. If not, then we'll have to get him something in the next town for sure. He's definitely our frontliner, and losing him would be pretty much I think the death of the whole party, especially during a boss fight. So we're gonna get ourselves all the way back up to Cornelia. Absolutely, I will fight you guys. I would love to fight you. Let's cast this Blizzard spell, see what it looks like. I'm actually intrigued to see how they change the animation. Well, that's pretty cool. I like it. I like it a lot. I like what they've done with these spell animations and the spell effects. They're pretty cool. I'm a big fan of the pixel art as a art medium and a medium for expression, not just from nostalgia video games, but for also for just content. All right, so we gotta go around the outside here, around the outside, up here, and around there, and here we are. Okay. And then inside here, I believe, is our key item that we need next. Cottage, that's great. A saber, okay. Mithril knife, things that we don't need. I don't know if the saber is better than the falchion, but we'll find out. Iron armor, so we're good. A tent, okay. There it is. Nitro powder. Very high fantasy. Very high fantasy. In the NES version, that was called TNT. Or Tri-Nitro Toluene. So made things go boom. And we got to bring that to the next mythical race that we have to encounter. Let's see if the falchion and the saber. Yeah, so the falchion is not as good as the saber. So if we didn't go to Atos's stronghold to get that stuff, we still would have gotten a few things that were increased to our stuff. All right, we're gonna do that. Iron armor. He lost some evasion, but he has the shield. All right, now the last thing we're gonna do is we're gonna go up to the Chaos Shrine, and we'll get the last things that we can get with the Mystic Key from this continent, and then we'll go fight or go find the next race. So I'll just fast forward us through up here. May not do jump cuts like I had previously thought in the earlier discussions, but we'll have some fun with it. Okay. Not even hardly worth it anymore. Actually, it's just not worth it, period. Okay. Up here. I'm gonna go to the right-hand side. We didn't go to the right-hand side last time. We only went to the left. Yes, good block. Nice. Don't they know who we are? Echo Grass, that's a good get. I didn't realize they randomized so much of that stuff. So in these two locations, they're actually locked from the start of the game. And if you didn't know that, and you go wandering around inside here, you have to fight that many more baddies. Okay, there. Rune Blade. Now, if I remember right, this had a magical effect on it, but I don't remember what. But we'll still equip it because it's still a net positive for Rion. Let's see what the animation is for it. I always like that. Oh, that's a pretty cool animation for the sword. One-shot the Giga Worm. That's a pretty cool animation. I always like the NES pixelated version of the swords when you swung them, or the maces or anything like that, just to see how things change. Because that was the only thing that did change in your characters. You'll notice the sprites don't change when you equip certain armors, like is somewhat common in a lot of the games nowadays, which is a good quality of life improvement. Don't get me wrong. But I had to take what I could get when I was only 8 bits. Werebuster, that is a... Oh, okay. That is one of those swords that does have a special effect on it for werewolves, and I don't know if it's all undead or if it's werewolves in particular. Alright, there. And Golden Needle. Okay, so just, let's see here. The same exact. I wonder if... Nope, you can't put anything else on him. Okay, so I guess we'll just put the Let's put the Werebuster on there. I mean, what's the worst that could happen? It's if it does have a special effect on it. Maybe the Rune Sword has a special effect. I'm totally missing out. Let me know um, if I'm totally messing that up. I just know that a lot of the NES swords didn't have those special effects. They tried to program. Oh, that was a really cool sword. I think we'll leave that one on, just for aesthetics alone. Um, but yeah, the NES version of the game, you'll it's common knowledge now, but back in the day, they didn't have everything programmed correctly. So a lot of swords that were supposed to have special effects or spells even that were supposed to do things didn't, and you just didn't need to get them because they were broken. So, but the game is still, I think, lived up to my expectations as a 10-year-old when I played it. Fight the crazy horse, one shot it, yeah, smash it with the hammer. All right, so do another fast forward here, getting back to the ship, I think, if it takes too long. Again, forgive me if my eyes wander. My son is still sick on the sofa, so we're going to get ourselves all this loot, and then this is basically just going to be a video of running around, getting super powerful, and then ending it. We're going to open up the next area for us to go to, but then I'm probably going to end the video there. My apologies if this isn't very exciting for you. It's more filler video, but it's, you know, just got to be done. There we go. Awesome. We're going to go off to the left side where we have yet to go. And I believe it's up north is where our dock is that we need. So I'm going to blow through some of my spells just to get there that much faster. Yeah, see, they're only doing 1 damage to us. Pretty low damage even to our casters. Yeah, gone. Good. Good, good, good. Okay. Up here and to the left. I believe it's just over here. I'm not entirely sure. Level up. 311, 1 agility, stamina, intellect, good. 216, broken into the 200s. 1 agility, 1 luck. 212, okay. And there's our dock. Okay, and then we're going to go off to the side here. And we're going to wander down, I believe it's this way. I don't think it's on the other side. And we'll get inside their cave. If that doesn't give it away, I don't know what will. Right there. So here they are. Mount Durugar. Dwarves. These are dwarves. Hiya, lolly ho. So that's a very common, or that's a callback to the Final Fantasy II lolly ho, where the dwarves had that as well, which was released on the Super Nintendo. So we're gonna make our way down in here. I know we haven't been in here yet, but I just know where to go. We got to talk to this dwarf with the funny green hat, and we're gonna hand him the nitro powder. Nitro powder. The explosive force of this will Hema Canal open it in no time flat. I owe you Barnes. I don't know what he was trying to say there. I don't know at all. But basically he's gonna set a fuse, he's gonna blow it up, and then we're gonna have a way forward. There we go. No, we can now we can blast the rock to smithereens. Okay, so it's like he's trying to. This dialogue is written as if he were a dwarf. Which are you standing around for? The powder set to blow. Unless you plan on going with it, you best get out of here still. We take a step, just a few steps back, around behind the building here. And then boom. And what that does is there's a canal that's now open right here on the screen you see. And it'll disappear, and that'll allow our ship passage through. So I'm going to call this video here. Thanks so much for watching. I'm going to pick it up next time when we loot the last few things from in here using our mythical key and talk to a very key guy who tells us to come back later when we have the adamantite for forging one of the strongest weapons in the game. We don't have that yet, and we won't have that for quite some time. But we'll let this wrap up, and da da. Can't wait to see what it looks like there beyond the canal. And then he goes off, just like I'm going to. Thanks so much for stopping by. Hopefully you enjoyed the content. Let me know in the comments below. Subscribe for more, and see you next time.